Good. Hello, everyone. We are glad to be here to present Aira solution and share how we use AI technology to catch and match a face to apply it in facial tracking solution. My name is Catherine. I'm the sales director of Aira Corporation. Aira is an AI software company founded in 2020. Yes, founded in a very challenging year. We are a very young company, but our team has had great experience in the video management and the video analytic field for more than 20 years. Aira starts with facial recognition, and based on facial recognition, we develop different applications to fulfill field management requirements to make all management work easier and smarter. Aira Corporation is a Taiwan-based company. We train our own AI model, develop our AI engine and embedded system. Furthermore, we build an end-to-end solution for the different vertical market. During the short period, we become Intel Gold Partner in AI IoT application, and the Aira solution is recognized as a market-ready solution. There are only 8 recognition partners are recognized as Intel partners in the world, and Aira is honored that we can be Intel Gold Partner. Aira AI model focuses on human attributes, including face feature, upper body attribution, lower body attribution, and accessory. Currently, we only focus on facial features, extra face feature out of the face photo, including face landmark. But in the future, we will add gender and age information. Aira team has experience in all human attributes, including accessory, upper body, and lower body attribute. We will add those attributes into Aira AI model to make the solution application more extensive. Here, we would like to highlight the technological advantage of Aira solution. First one is the image of the facial recognition can come from Aira tablet or IP camera. For the IP camera that support RTSP string is good for Aira solution. So no matter what kind of brand, you can use it. In airaTrack solution, there is no need to enroll face in advance, but still can match the face with the recording file. Third one is for a camera. Aira facial algorithm is implemented with the dynamic anti-counterfeiting. So using photo or mobile pictures, the recognition would be failed. The fourth one is the specialty of Aira system. We are using Intel CPU platform. For most AI algorithms, especially facial recognition, consume GPU power because of the high demand of cryptocurrency. GPU is not cheap and always out of stock right now. So the benefit of using Intel CPU, first, easy to get, second, cost-effective compared to GPU card. The fifth is Aira system is based on Linux, and our complete system has been verified by a vulnerability scan. For those who have programming ability or integration requirement, Aira can also provide API, which is easy to integrate with your application and Aira application. So here is our offering. We have 2 kinds of solution. First one is airaFace solution, facial recognition solution. In the middle of the picture, that shows the airaFace server, and the image can come from Aira tablet that shows on the left side. Or IP cameras, any brand's IP camera can be used into the AI face solution. Second one is airaTrack solution, a person tracking solution. We will give a complete introduction to airaTrack later on. During this 1-year experience, we are confident apply airaFace solution into the following application. First one is a post-COVID management because right now it becomes the standard to measure body temperature. combined with facial recognition to make sure all records are kept, and if the body temperature is abnormal, it can send out an alarm automatically. Second one is attendance tracking. To make sure attendance tracking is more accurate, it is great to use facial recognition solution instead of car solution. Third one, touchless access control. I think this could be a part of post-COVID management requirement. Fourth one is VIP blacklist alert. For VIP, it is a welcome and showing greeting message. For blacklist, it is a prevention or warning effect. Fifth is a visitor management to make sure visitor can be managed more effectively to improve building safety. Last one is a contact tracking. It is related to our airaTrack product. By using a person tracking solution, it can easy to show a target person path and related people. So now let's take a look about what airaFace market-ready solution is. Those are real case and already implemented in Taiwan. First one is the application for office. Plugin has different solution because the epidemic situation. Temperature measurement is a must. Combined with temperature measurement and clocking, it is easy way for employee. And for the HR, they will get a complete report. And if anyone's temperature is abnormal, they will be immediately alert and notify related people. The second benefit of using facial recognition for a clock-in math is accurate confirmation of attendance rate. The system is fully integrated with the Siemens CPaaS, so entry door opening and close control is connected with vegan 35-bit device. The second one is for attendance tracking. This company has 3 branches in different cities in Taiwan, and every branch install cameras and using those cameras to do facial recognition as it plug in and out record. Because they also have factory, so it is normal that many employees clock in and clock out at the same time, especially for workers that work in the factory. They run a real test to make sure airaFace solution can be recognized. Can be recognized 5 to 10 people at the same time in, or maybe we say at the same second. So you can see the video image they are trying to test to make sure the captured face can be recognized within 1 second. So they run many tests again, and again to prove Aira solution is workable. Especially the company has IT team, so they use airaFace API to integrate airaFace with their SAP ERP system. For this part demonstration, it shows if you wearing mask, it can be identified. So because right now wearing mask is a must in Taiwan. Okay, the third application is for commercial building. So this is a new commercial building. The construction right now is at the final stage. The building is in Taipei City. They expect all entrants use facial recognition. The first entry in the lobby, there are 3 gateways. You can see on the picture on the right side. So there are 3 gateways, and 1 camera is targeting those 3 gateways. Once the employee is recognized, the gateway he used will automatically open. The difficulty is quite normal for all commercial buildings. First, the hall is really high. In this commercial building, the lobby is 3.5 meters high. It means the camera is installed in 3.5 meters high ceiling. Second one, for the entry area, it is normal to encounter a backlight situation. So you can see the picture that the backlight is very strong. So this is the difficulty of this project. So there are 24 entries and need 24 IP camera to run facial recognition. The most difficult part is in the lobby, the camera in the lobby. High angle and backlight also need to control multiple gates simultaneously. Actually, in the first beginning, they used another European facial recognition solution, but it doesn't work very well. So while they are searching for alternative solution, Aira helps them to run different kind of testing to solve all difficulty. That's the main reason they choose Aira solution. Another benefit for this customer is they prepare 3 Xeon servers and each server has GPU card. The servers are required by European facial recognition solution for 24 cameras. But when customers choose airaFace solution, they just need 1 Xeon server and without using any GPU card. Compared to our competitor's solution, the hardware cost of airaFace solution is much cost effective. The fourth application is for seminar meeting. In Taiwan, all seminar or meeting are required pre-register right now because of COVID-19 situation. airaFace solution also supports self-check-in, so pre-register will get a QR code. When arriving a seminar or meeting, it is simple way to register by using QR code. Then register the face by using mobile or local POS. Then self-check-in is complete. For some seminar or meetings, it is important to show a welcome message. Take this one as an example. There is a seminar hall in the university. The city mayor attend this seminar. So there is a showing good evening, welcome to the mayor. We pre-enroll the city mayor's photo into the system when the city mayor has arrived while measuring body temperature. Her face is recognized, then just pop out the welcome message. Frankly speaking, the application is quite popular for seminar or meetings held by the government division. One highlight here, the enrolled photo of the city mayor is captured. We capture that from the internet. We just download the picture from internet. We don't need to take the photo on site. So when city mayor arrive, her face will be recognized. The next application is for nursing home. The most important part for nursing home is to keep every elder safe and stay in the nursing home. The nursing home, the nurse and employee are always very busy. Sometimes they leave the counter for something else. For elder with dementia, since they don't really know where they are exactly, they might leave the nursing house with other people if the door is just opened. Because it is the most basic responsibility of nursing home. They are trying different kind of methods to prevent elderly loss, especially those dementia elderly. According to our customer's statement, he said he has been searching facial recognition solution for more than 3 years. During those 3 years, he invited more than 15 vendors to run POC in their field. Before he met Aira, no solution is satisfied. The issue we try to solve just early warning. When an elder enters a specific area, here is near the entry door area. It comes out an alarm, including light alarm and sound alarm. Except for light and sound alarm, we also send the instant message. As I mentioned before, the nurse and employee might not in the counter, so they cannot see or hear the light or sound alarm. But the instant message can help. If they are not in the counter, the message still can send to their mobile phone. They set up group, so everyone in this group will get the instant message, so they can back up each other to prevent the elderly loss. Okay, so right now let's go to introduction our new product airaTrack, and I believe this is what you are trying to understand, what we are going to offer. As I mentioned, Aira team in the video management field for more than 20 years. We are familiar with a video surveillance application, of course. Then we will know the pain point of a video surveillance application. This is an example might happen everywhere and every day. In the field, maybe it is a factory, maybe it is a building or office. The total number of installation camera are hundreds. But something happens, need to pull out all the video recording files to review and check what happens exactly. It could be to find a thief or it could be to find a missing kid. It takes time to review all video recording files. Normally, we will check the entry doors camera's recording file to find out what exactly time the target person entered and leave the field. Once confirmed the time slot, then we will check the camera video clips on the potential track. Although we can use fast forward function, it is still time consuming to review all the video recording files. Time is money, and Aira is the solution to solve this time consuming issue. By using facial recognition algorithm, airaTrack is a person tracking solution. Back to the example we mentioned, if we want to find a person of interest in the field, we will check the entry door camera's video recording file. If airaTrack is implemented in the field, the entry door cameras will capture all faces and keep them in the database of the airaTrack server. We just need to choose a picture or photos and run the track. The result will come out within a few minutes. Once we make sure the target person, we could use the photo and ask airaTrack to check all Nx fitness recording files. It means instead of using manpower to review the recording files, to identify the person of interest, we use artificial computing power to do this. It is fast and efficient. So why airaTrack? You can just implement it into the existing surveillance project. The project uses IP camera and NS fitness system. Second one, there is no need to enroll a person photo. Basically, it uses the capture face image in the airaTrack database or NS fitness recording file. For people who may concern about privacy issue, airaTrack is no privacy issue. Third one, the great benefit is airaTrack is a fast and efficient solution. It doesn't need a security guard to review all video recording files for hours or days. It might only take seconds, minutes, hours to find out a target person in all video recording files. In a situation where manpower is becoming more and more expensive, airaTrack not only saves time but also saves money. airaTrack is a highly integrated with NS Fitness. It focuses on security and safety application. What you may know is it is easy to find a target person who might be a thief or villain, but it could be a great solution for the current situation, the solution for the epidemic situation. Take Taiwan as an example. Taiwan government controls the epidemic strictly compared to other countries. Wherever we go, we need to scan the QR code to make a record. If it comes into contact with infected patients, we will receive a text message from the government. It is a great to avoid the spread of epidemics, but it could be a situation like this. I and the affected person work in the same building, but we never get in touch, never see or meet each other. If we use QR code solution, it only knows me and the affected person in the same field simultaneously. But if we can use airaTrack, it's an easy way to show up who is get in touch with the affected person. Maybe they are stay in the same elevator or pass by or talk for a while. So I would say airaTrack is a great safety solution for epidemic prevention. But you may be wondering that now mask is must. So can airaTrack track a person with a mask? The answer is yes. Of course, we have to say facial recognition is based on facial features value. So with a mask, half of facial features value cannot be used. Misjudgment happens, but filter out people with extremely low comparison score. It can still come out a result that shows the potential target person. The last part is what we mentioned by using artificial computing power to check all recording files instead of using manpower. Here shows a real case using photo with a mask, run airaTrack. Then the result shows the target person image without wearing a mask. The last red color on the left side, you can see it can also match the target person with mask and from different kind of angles. So now let's going to explain how airaTrack works. First, set up the camera on the main path to capture face. And second, the capture face will be filed as an index. Second, pick up the target person from the Facebook. Third, run a search. So airaTrack will check NX Fitness video recording files to find out the target person. Fourth, then you can run the investigation to check all the video recording files. Once the task is complete, then you can just export video evidence and generate a report. Last part is you can create bookmarks in NX Fitness. So let's go through the whole steps again. First one is to set up camera to capture face. Normally, we will choose the camera in the entry area or main path. We call this camera the live channel. By using live stream to capture face to build the face index. The capture face will be shown on the Facebook. Our basic product of the airaTrack is one channel live. But let's say if you have a project that is a middle-sized factory, there are 8 entrances, so you can choose a channel live airaTrack solution. Second step is very easy. Just pick up the face on the target person from the Facebook. Since we use live camera streaming to build up the face index, it is normal that one person's face may be captured many times within few seconds. As you can see on this Facebook, there are many pictures of the one person. So filter out the same face is important. Or let's say we combine the same face image into one face to show on the Facebook. It makes the Facebook look more simple, clear, and more clean. Another feature is to hide uninterested face. It could be the employee or the person you know, not the potential target person. So you can just hide those faces. Third step is to use face index to search NX Fitness video archive. Here you can set up the start time and end time, and then you can choose the camera you want to match the video. Since build up the face index, it is very fast. it will be very fast to find out the matching face. It only takes little time to scan 24 hours video clips. Also, you can recognize the face with a mask. Fourth is trying to find out the target person video recording files. Because we already know the time slot, the potential footprint, we could choose the potential camera and the time period. By checking all possible video recording files, we could find out the target person path, or maybe the behavior. The most important part is to identify the potential contact. As we mentioned that this could be a great feature for epidemic era. The last part is just export all the video evidence and generate a report. Once evidence is exported, it is easy to review. Also, the report format can be PDF, easy to present the report to whom may concern. The final feature is useful for NX Fitness users. For the customers who are used to use NX Fitness, it would be great to set up the investigation bookmark on NX Fitness. So for NX Fitness user, it is easy to view all the investigated results on the NX Fitness interface. Okay, let's summarize the key features of airaTrack. First, there is no need to enroll a person data in advance. You just pick up photo from the Facebook, but of course you can import a photo to find a target person. Second, by using face index with live camera, it takes a second to search 10,000 faces. Third, you can search all cameras in the field. To be more precisely, you can search all cameras in the NX Fitness server. Fourth, since airaTrack is highly integrated with NX Fitness, it can set up a bookmark to NX Fitness for future review on the NX Fitness interface. Fifth, even the target person is wearing a mask, airaTrack can run the search to find the potential video clips. Last part is easy to export all evidence and generate a report. airaTrack is quite unique solution. We know there are many similar solutions, but not exactly same concept. Therefore, we would like to spend a little time to explain airaTrack architecture. To make sure you can understand this unique solution, then you will know how to implement into your existing or new projects. airaTrack has two ways to check NX Fitness video archive. First one is airaTrack use a live camera marked in orange color to build up a face index in airaTrack server. So when you want to find out the target person, you pick up the photo on Facebook and choose a time slot and camera. If the camera is a live one, you can use face index in airaTrack server, then compare with NX Fitness archive to find out the right recording files. Because of face index is built, it only takes a second to search 10,000 photos of captured face. But just as I mentioned, a few might be installed hundreds cameras. It doesn't make sense that every cameras are live and build all the face index in airaTrack server. Therefore, to find the target person, airaTrack use photos to match the pickup camera's video recording file to find out the right video recording files. It needs to compare recording clips frames by frames. It will not be able to be so fast as using face index. So the second method is it doesn't compare face index with the video archive. So according to our testing and our customer feedback, it takes around 10 minutes to search 1 hour video clips. So here, let's take a look at demo so you can understand more how Aira solution work. First demo is airaFace solution. That is the facial recognition demonstration. So here shows the blacklist. So how it can identify the blacklist person. So when this person come in, it will shows up. And how you can search the blacklist person. So you can try to define the date and pick up the camera. And then export the file. And this is the dashboard of airaFace integrated into the Nx Fitness. So for user, it is easy to see the surveillance cameras information and airaTrack information. And this is the plugin, and we can create bookmark into the Nx Fitness interface. Last part is the instant message notification. So in Taiwan, we use Line. It is popular. I think everyone in Taiwan has a Line account. Okay, this is airaFace demonstration. And let's see the next airaTrack. So first part, you will see the Facebook. So you can pick up the time period and it comes out the Facebook, face wall. So there are so many pictures and you can combine and hide and then pick up the one you want to search. So he pick up a girl's picture and then create a search task. So the task, you can set up the start time and end time. And give a text name and start running. So wait for a while. They are doing search the face of a man to identify this girl's image. And once the task is complete, then you will come out the result. There are 3 video recording files show up, and you can just see there are 3 video clips, and you can click on one of them. Not only 3, but lots. So you can just click the video clips to see if the girl shows on these video clips. And final part, just export all the video recording files and export the PDF report. And you can create NS bookmarks. So easy to use after if you only just want to use NX Fitness dashboard. And you can also save all the search result into airaTrack server. Okay, and let us see another demonstration. This demonstration shows how airaTrack try to find the face with a mask. So we pick up a person without wearing a mask. So you can see the result. It shows he wearing a mask and including the mask or not with the mask. And second part is we try to use a picture, a girl wearing a mask, and come out the result. It shows the video that not wearing a mask and also wearing a mask. So it means that using airaTrack, you can use the photo with the mask to find the target person. The final part is to let you know what we offer. The first product, airaFace, facial recognition solution. We have three models, airaFace Pro, airaFace Standard, and airaFace Lite. The difference is how many cameras and Aira tablets the server can support. For airaFace Pro, it can support up to 16 cameras and 15 Aira tablets. For standard one airaFace server, it can support 4 cameras and 12 Aira tablets. For light version, it can only support Aira tablet. For overseas customer, if you are interested, we can provide you the hardware recommended spec sheet so that you can prepare hardware, for example, Intel NUC server, locally and just purchase airaFace license. Second product is airaTrack, a person tracking solution. Same, we offer 4 models. The difference is the number of live camera streaming channels. The most basic one is a 1 live channel. The maximum is 32 live camera streaming. For search recording files, you can see the second one. Number of recording channels less unlimited. So it means that if in the field you have hundreds cameras, you can use airaTrack to search hundreds cameras video recording files. So if you want to let's take an example. If you want to find a target person, you can use 1 channel video live stream to build up the face index in the first beginning. So those face index will show on the Facebook. And then you can check all the, let's say the factory maybe have 58 cameras. So you can check all 58 cameras video recording files. But here's some reminder. Every time if you want to check the recording file, you will choose 1 or 2 cameras to run the search. We don't recommend that you choose all the camera at the same time because when you run the search, it consumes CPU powers. So unless the CPU power is really powerful, we recommend you choose a period of time and a few cameras to run the search. And the same for overseas customer, we provide hardware recommend spec sheet. So you can prepare hardware locally and purchase airaTrack live channel license only. It is convenient and easy for you. Here is just like have the concept about our roadmap. We will keep enhancing our product features and functions. Therefore, we have airaTrack 2.0 and a Pro version in the future. For airaFace, it will come out Aira Manager to make function more complete, to enhance all features and make it easier to operate. So if you are already our customer, please let us know your feedback. If you are testing our products, also share with us your thoughts. All your comments are highly appreciated. After the webinar, if you are interested in testing our product, no matter airaFace or airaTrack, please contact us or just send me an email. My email shows on the screen. We will provide you the trial license key and of course together with installation guide video tutorial to help you set up the testing environment. So thank you for all your time and stay with me for almost, I think, 40 minutes. I'm trying to present Aira solutions and products. Hope our solution can bring you some ideas. If you have any question, please raise it and we will try to answer.
Thank you,
Jason.
Catherine.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, so just one quick comment. Like Aira, even though they're focusing on the facial recognition and develop the algorithm on their own, but they also do a lot of interesting application layer interfaces, like the visitor management software and the airaTrack. So they don't just provide you an SDK or an algorithm. Then you can also use the full application layer from them, and they have the API for you to integrate with your existing systems. Like we see a lot of integration with the Siemens access control, with SAP or different kind of HR solutions. So it can really bring you a ready to go immediately solutions in your projects. Yeah, that's something very different about them. Yeah, so we actually have several questions. So let's start with the questions, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, that's great. The first question is to recognize a face. So what is the required pixel size to identify a face? Yeah.
100 plus 100 pixel. So it's very small. So compare if you use the mobile phone to take picture, I think the resolution is too big for us to recognize.
I see. And I remember you also mentioned, in addition to the pixel size, you also prefer a better optics, right? Like a nicer lens to provide you a more crystal clear image instead of a very high resolution camera.
Of course, more high resolution is better video qualities. But I think right now the standard IP camera is useful for Aira face recognition.
I see. And the second question is about a time attendance applications. So when we're using facial recognition to do time attendance, usually the system will do multiple reads on the facial recognition. So how do you categorize the person as the clock in and the clock out?
We have different kind of mode. For the first one, we count the entry time, the first entry time and last leave time. So we only calculate the first one and the last record. This is the first math. The second math, as you can see on the demo, there is a Aira tablet. There's you can like punch or touch on the screen to make sure you are clocking already. So there are different kinds of solutions. So it depends on customer need. For example, for factory, they have a strictly regulation about working time. So they normally will choose Aira tablet to make sure every employee use the touch panel to clock in and clock out.
Got it. Got it. Yeah, it's a very interesting question. Can the airaFace or airaTrack identify a mask with different colors?
I would say we try to test in Taiwan. There's no problem, but I'm not sure in other country. The result would be maybe a little bit different. So I know some of our customers trying to test. Until now, the test result is good, but I'm not sure. I'll have to say, for example, in Africa, maybe our airaFace recognition rate might not be good.
mask.
It's different color.
Yeah, mask.
Mask with different colors.
Okay, misunderstand. With
Mask.
different
Yeah,
color.
the mask. Yeah.
Okay, the testing is good. We test the black and blue. Oh, should be right. Oh, we also test mosaic mask, and
Okay.
the testing result is also good.
Yeah, in your video demo, there's one video clip about a girl wearing a black mask. Yeah, so that was in the video. Yeah, but I think like there are some crazy masks nowadays. You know, it's just not one single color. It's like different country national flags or different cartoon, or maybe it's mimic a people's face.
I have to say.
Yeah, yeah. So in general, I think your answer is in general, if it's a like single color mask, it should be okay. But if it's a very fancy or with a different kind of colors, then we should test it.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. Okay. So the other question is, how is the facial recognition data stored in the database? For example, are they stored as a raw photos, or they are just a encrypted data, like a line of code?
Both. So you can choose which one you want to do. So encrypted or the raw data.
Got it. Got it. Okay. This question is also interesting. So who are the major manufacturers that you integrate with airaTrack? So I think it's now Optix. And
yeah. Right now, only.
So do you plan on integration with other VMS?
Yes, of course, we plan, but depends on, integration depends on the vendor, because network artists provide very open platform, but not other VMS.
Yeah, I know it's your stage. I'll market a little bit about network optics. So we have very comprehensive API and SDK, and we don't require you to sign an NDA or to go through any process to use our API and SDK. You can simply download our software, and then you have access to all the integration and developer tools, like for free, and free support for any development. And other than that, we not just offer that publicly, we also actually open source our API and SDK on GitHub already. And we also provide reference code to make, like, for example, integration based on OpenVINO facial recognition. So we have reference codes on GitHub as well. So I think that's one of the things we are very different to other VMS vendors market. And that's also one of the reasons. Yeah.
The most important reason.
We work very well with Aira. Yeah. Okay. So well, we have many questions today. All right. So the other one is, if the source video is with a crowded person and everybody is wearing a mask, when we are doing a face search, will that take longer time to return the search task, or there's no difference? Yeah.
No difference.
No difference.
Yeah, no difference.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. The last question is, what is the major difference between Aira's solutions from other facial recognition provider?
First one, I would say CPU power. We use CPU, not GPU. So from our understanding, most of the facial recognition solution provider, they need GPU power. So if for installation, you have to prepare hardware, the hardware cost would be quite different. And the second one is we are ready to deploy. So we not the SDK. The complete solution is you can install in the office, in the factory, or you can have the visitor management system already implemented in different office or our customer side. So this is a ready-to-go solution, just like I mentioned about we are the Intel Go partner, and our solution is recognized as a market ready-to-go solution.
Yeah, I can comment something on this. For example, if we are deploying edge computing, for example, having facial recognition in some challenging environment and required to use an industrial computer. So you will notice that it's pretty hard to find a GPU card or a modern or a latest GPU card inside an industrial computer. It's usually only with a CPU. Yeah, so if you need to do facial recognition outdoor without a very comfortable rack for the computer, then it's one big advantage with Aira because they only use CPU and then they fine tune with open video. So for outdoor edge IoT for facial recognition, that would be one of a very good advantage with their software.
Another one point I would like to mention is we are very good at using IP cameras in a very difficult situation. For example, as I mentioned about the project, they are using the camera and installed in a very high ceiling. The angle is not good for facial recognition. Most of the facial recognition solution, they have to make sure the camera is installed around 2 meters. So capture your face directly, not with the 30-degree angle or high angle. So this is the specialty of Aira solution. And also for backlight, we can do better than other facial recognition solution company. Yeah.
I see. Yeah, and there's a big question. Yeah, I think that's a topic every facial recognition vendor is trying to solve. Is how can the facial recognition solution recognize a lady Muslim which is covering a scarf? I think that also means that when we can only identify the eyes part of a person. Yeah.
For this, we have to run the real test. And in Taiwan, we didn't encounter this kind of issue. So if the customer, they are interested in Aira face recognition solution, please contact us. And we will provide the trial license so for you to run the test. Yeah. I think maybe it doesn't work, but maybe it works. I don't know. So I think the better way is run the test, then we can know the result.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I think that's similar to a mask. It's just like if we have the whole face, then we have more attributes and data. When wearing a mask, we cover like 40% of the attribute we can collect. And then if we wear a scarf that covers everything except the iris, then we have like 20% attributes to identify.
So it might be difficult, I think.
Yeah. Got it. So for the best face tracking result, do you recommend to use a 2-megapixel camera or a 5-megapixel camera, or like what would be the recommended power setup for the face
2
tracking.
megapixel camera should be enough. So as I show the demo that is in a dream, and that dream doesn't use IP camera, they use analog camera with the DVR system. So we try to convert the analog signal into NX fitness solution. So it becomes the digital. So you can see we can also use the analog camera to run the airaTrack solution. So 2 megapixel camera should be enough.
Got it. Got it. So is there some test result about the accuracy rate of the airaFace system?
In Taiwan, I have to say, we run the test around 99%, but I'm not sure if this is the same result in other countries. Yeah, because the color of the skin might be a little bit different.
Okay. Okay. Yep. And how is the solution being charged? So I think we can continue by how the airaFace is being charged and how the airaTrack is being charged, the licensing model. It's like single by camera count quantity. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. For the price information, I think please contact with me and I will share with you about our price information. And then of course you might have more question about price. So I think I will answer you. But compared to our competitor like NEC or like those famous players, I would say our solution is affordable solution for small, medium-sized customer. Like the gym you see, that is their cost is limited, but they can still use the facial recognition as their entry access control system.
Yeah. Yeah. Andy and I, we have been having discussions with Aira about airaTrack. So we know this function, this application is coming, but to me, it's still very new to see. Like one of the demo Catherine gave us is that after we perform the airaTrack task, we can actually import all the task results back to NX as a bookmark. Yeah, so that's really cool, and that's how they play with our API, which is very smart and very cool. So we perform a very dedicated results of the tracking, and then we can simultaneously make multiple bookmarks to the VMS archive. So for the user or for different group of user, they might only have access to NX while not having access to Aira, but the data can be synced very easily. And people are used to our interface, can easily use like Control B to search the bookmark result and find all the tracking information from one case. Yeah, so that's really cool. Just press one button and import all the bookmark back. Yeah.
And for me, I never consider Aira just a face recognition vendor. Yeah, because besides face recognition, they make it into an application, right? I think most of the people never think about that. In a face recognition system, they don't even need a name. They still can track someone, right? Basically, they know, okay, to do the face recognition, I need to have the name first in the database, right? But in Aira system, no, they can use just a picture to tracking someone else, right? So it is a special application, I think. And also, I have some experience in some like Vietnam, Indonesia, some country that where has a lot of factory, right? And every time when I visit the factory, I always have the same question, like they have a guest system, right? I need to put my name card or put my ID card even there, and then sign my name there, and then I can get in. I can get a like a pass ID or something, right? And then I can visit anywhere that I want. But there is a problem. right? They cannot read Chinese. How can they know my ID card is real, right? Or my passport is real? And then what if I just get something fake, and then I still get a passing card, right? And then I just keep the passing card, and then I can get into the factory every time that I want, right? That is a big problem. So for Aira, they have the, let's say, guest system, right? While you want to visit a factory, you need to register on the system, and then you can get something like a QR code or something. And when I arrive, I just like scan my QR code, and then I'm approved, and I can get in. And just on that day, right? Even I don't need to return anything, right? So there is no problem about the certificate or something, right? So I think the Aira successfully turned the face recognition into applications, which is useful, right? That is my consideration about Aira, which is a useful partner.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is there any
other
questions? So if you have questions, please feel free to contact me, Andy, or Catherine. And you can also go to YouTube and visit Aira's YouTube channel. They very actively upload new video on their YouTube channel. Yeah, some are with Chinese subtitles, some are with English subtitles. Yeah, so you can take a look. If you have some ideas or some questions, please feel free to contact us. We will be more than happy to brainstorm and do discussions with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So if there's no questions, we are 3 minutes, a little bit behind our schedule. If there's no questions, we will call it a day here. So thank you very much for joining our webinar today. Catherine, thank you so much. Yeah. It's been a long day for you.
Oh.
Thank you, Andy. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah. So bye, everyone. Thank you. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Catherine. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, guys.
Hooray!
，Hooray！
没了，还没有。